I thought I'd do another video about dating after age 50. Now, 20s, of course, we all know that goes great. 30s, it slows down, but still good. 40s, it gets a little iffy. But let me tell you, if you're trying to find somebody that's decent in your 50s, that I find kind of difficult. I had to kiss a lot of frogs before I finally got to my prince. So, but it's not impossible to find your soulmate after age 50. It's just a little bit harder. And so you meet guys that, a combination of guys, one might just have one thing in mind, another one might just be trying to use you, another might just be looking for, one night thing. And there's just so much that you can run into at age 50. And you really got to be on your toes and expect the worst and hope for the best. Being in your 50s, like, I feel pretty good. Thank God I'm in decent health. But I had actually give up on dating. I had stopped dating. I was, I think, 48. My ex-husband was last guy. After him, I wasn't, concerned about dating. I had briefly dated after that, but like my heart wasn't in it. And so I just give up on it and accepted that I would never remarry or be in another relationship. And then I met my soulmate, and who is here with me right now. And yeah, I call him my Prince Charming. But he is totally awesome and really hard to. In my young days, I couldn't find anybody as awesome as him. To be honest with you, I didn't even think men like him existed. So, being in your 50s and looking for Mr. Right is definitely not impossible. If you keep looking, you'll find it. Just hang in there. If you're like me and you really wasn't concerned about dating, that's fine too. But if you are looking, it's very possible. And I didn't do anything special. Uh, it just happened. Um, I had swore off men, even told him, my significant other, which we're engaged. I even told him, I said, well, I'm not into dating. I stopped dating several years ago. I'm straight, 100% straight. That's not why I wasn't dating. I was just so fed up with the whole thing. And he was persistent and kept trying. And I was like, well, okay, so I'm going to give him a try. And I was so glad I did. And he's been nothing but just awesome. But yeah, I kind of think a lot of things you go for in your 50s, a lot of times it seems like it's harder to achieve. But yeah, if you're looking for romance at 50, now like me, if a guy came up next to me for a date, I would ask some basic questions like, even though I was not interested, I would still ask basic questions like, what do you like? What are you looking for in a relationship? And if they give you they don't have an answer, or they give you um, you know, crappy answers like, well, I was just wanting to hang out tonight, or that's definite no. And if they're like, well, I'm not sure, you don't want that. You want somebody that you want somebody that comes in as a mature adult. And believe me, kids, teenagers can come in all ages. I've met a few 50-year-old children, if you know what I mean. Grown men who've acted very immature for their age. But I asked him all the basic questions. post with flying colors. He was the type, uh, he wanted to take me out to dinner. He never hollered, hey, I'm looking for a one night stand. He didn't do that. He was more like, let's go out to dinner sometime. And I even had to think that through thoroughly, very thoroughly. And one night I was at work, and it was winter, and my car was froze over, and I heard something outside making some kind of noise, and I went outside and looked around, and it was him scraping the ice off my windshield, and I'm like, he is just so cute, so super sweet. So I don't, that sweetness, you want to look for that. You want a man that believes in God. Because if you find somebody that don't really believe in God or anything, he's not, his mind span is not, he's not open-minded. You want somebody open-minded. Number one thing is to look for somebody who is open-minded, and somebody that wants a woman for yourself. It shouldn't be all about how you look. If you have a few extra pounds, that should be okay. If you're lacking a few pounds, that should be okay. Because if not, then if they don't like you, if you're a little chunky or too thin, they're not going to like you one day when you're 80, and you're not really looking the best. And so how's that going to work? You want somebody that loves you for your heart, for who you are as a person. And you want to feel the same about them, of course. Looks, yeah, I admit it's important to a certain degree, because you have to have a certain amount of looks to even just get by in this world. Sad but true. But as far as being judgmental about looks and stuff, I'm not. I don't care about people's weight, one way or the other. What matters is the kind of person you are inside. And it's really hard to find a man after age 50 whose heart is in the right place. And if you've been married and divorced 2 or 3 times, that makes it even harder, because you came to expect the same type of outcome that you had before. You're like, well, I had 2 bad experiences. I don't want to go for 3 bad experiences, or ever how many times, it don't matter. It seems like might be different things that happen. It's different guys, different bodies, but the same outcome is usually, how it happens. And we've been together for months now. Knock on wood, we get along great. And we're planning to get married. And when we do get married, I got a question, and you can leave it in the comments. Do you think we should video it, and I could share the experience on YouTube with you guys? Let me know in the comments. And also, like, share, and hype. I appreciate it. It's a free way you can help me out. And I have a wedding coming up, so I'm trying to get monetized on YouTube. I'd greatly appreciate all the help I can get. And I think you guys have been absolutely wonderful and amazing. And anytime you guys want a free tarot reading or anything like that, hit me up. Which I've been going live pretty regular. I've had a lot going on the past 2 or 3 weeks, and I didn't get to go live. But I did go live tonight on YouTube, and hopefully I'll get to do it again tomorrow on YouTube. And I'd like to go live around 7 o'clock tomorrow. And you can also catch me on TikTok. But YouTube is my main thing, so I actually have a lot of followers on TikTok. I asked them to follow me on YouTube, and that's what got my YouTube started growing. But yeah, if you have any other questions about dating after age 50, anything after age 50, or even in your 40s, because been there and done that, you can also hit me up with those types of questions. But I think I'll end the video here. As a matter of fact, I think I'll make this a regular video upload where I'll do this pretty often, maybe weekly, because it's a very interesting subject, and I think there's a lot more to be said about it. And it'll give you guys a chance to ask questions, and I can answer questions you might have. So one night we might do a Q&A if you guys are interested in that. But that's all I have for now. I love you guys. Bye for now.